I have never been on opening day to a new station before, not even in London. The Elizabeth line opened on a Tuesday, I went on the Saturday. A similar situation for Barking Riverside, Brent Cross West, Bond Street and Battersea Power Station. Notice how they all start with B, by the way. Well, that's fitting because Beaulieu Park Station opens today, the first new station on the Great Eastern Main Line in over 100 years, one stop after Chelmsford. So I thought I would head down and take a look.
The next stop will be Beaulieu Park.
So Beaulieu Park has become the 2,589th station in the country, but for me I think it's only 958, so maybe, perhaps, possibly one day we'll get there. So unusually the station has been built with 3 platforms, but this is to allow fast trains to overtake the stopping services, and in fact that has already happened to me. I've passed the station a few times during its construction. Some of them are in videos, and one train once did stop to allow a faster service to pass by when the station was still closed. Because it's a station situated on the main line, it's very big. It's anticipating a lot of traffic, it seems, commuters into London or other nearby cities like Chelmsford and Colchester. There's a lot of people milling around at the moment, a lot of local interest, people wanting to check out the new station, but I can't help but feel that for the moment it will be relatively empty, especially as they're finishing off building a new housing development, which is a catalyst to building this station in the first place. I think it will take some time for people's travel habits to change and to get used to a new station that they can use. Because I came on opening day, I managed to get a sticker and some pin badges as well as a Greater Anglia tote bag. I think it was worth coming just for this. Well, it's an impressive station, and in terms of what the next new one will be, well, it's a little bit of an exciting time for the network. Only last week was there another new station called Blythe Bebbside on the Ashington line. That in itself is a brand new line that only opened last year, and we're still waiting for 2 more new stations to open on it. We've got Cambridge South coming. I'm particularly excited for that one. On an old line, which has actually now become a new line, they're opening a section of it between Oxford and Cambridge. There will be a new Winslow station coming. Between Wolverhampton and Walsall, there'll be a couple of stations, and south of Birmingham, there's 3 coming there as well. So quite a lot. If we don't get them on opening day, we will visit them at some point. They're due to open kind of throughout winter and the first few months of 2026. There's just a constant flow of cars coming past, people wanting to check out their new station. It's got all the amenities that you would expect of a new station, a huge car park here, lifts and all that. It's an impressive space. But what I'm going to do now is what I would usually do, and that is head off on a walk. It is the first day of winter, pretty much. The clocks went back last night. At least I got an extra hour in bed, but that does mean that it's going to start getting dark earlier. There's a bus coming. Buses serve the station. That's good to see. That does mean, however, that I am now up against the clock. So yeah, I better head off. That blue sign down there says New Homes. There's a site here which looks like it could be New Homes in the future. And then you also have a flooded wasteland here, which, who knows, that might be New Homes. I've come quite far from the station already. I have quite a long walk to start off with, all the way down here, to then take that road basically all the way back across the railway. Did it have to be built so far away? Could this not have been the car park down here? It's a very long walk. If only they had built an exit on this side, although they can't because the road's in the way. I think I have to navigate my way around like 2 roundabouts now. Ah, that's cool. You got Ballroom House all the way down there, and somewhere along here I should finally have a public footpath off of the main road. Literally, that's what this is called, main road. Well, no one else visiting Beaulieu Park Station today is out here. And it hasn't taken too long, well actually I've already done almost a couple of miles, for me to cross the fields to reach the River Chelmer, or the Chelmer and Blackwater navigation, which is really what I came out here for today. So Beaulieu Park Station gives me the opportunity to pick up on a walk I did about 4.5 years ago in the city of Chelmsford. I took the navigation out of the city as far as this corner before then looping back around into Chelmsford. I've missed out a very small section of it, but I'm essentially picking up on that walk and continuing along the navigation towards Malden. I didn't go all the way that day because it would have been too long of a walk. And I'm not exactly going to Malden today either, because I've been there last year on a walk. There's no station there anymore, but it is a disused railway that I walked from it into Witham. So I'm probably going to go as far as Ricketts Lock before I have to make my own way across the countryside towards a station back on the main line. I did wonder, because we are entering the winter months and we have had some rain recently, whether it would be muddy underfoot today, because there is no paved path. It's not actually a problem, but it will be one that will persist in the coming months. Because of that, and the less daylight hours that we now have, that means that this might possibly be my last rural out of London adventure for the year. And it's around this time of year, and I have been doing it on some of my recent trips, where I start to think about what I've actually done throughout the summer. And honestly, I'm really pleased with the variety of places that I managed to get to. But as always, you want to do more. Give me another month of summer and I probably would have gotten everything that I wanted to do done. I was hoping for a bit of a further trip away from London, somewhere like Glasgow or Cornwall. I was thinking of a Southampton walk, a Winnersh walk, another section of the Greensand Way. But hey, hopefully we manage to do them next year, as well as a variety of other trips. There's loads of exciting things to look forward to. Moving onwards into winter though, there will be a shift now into more urban London adventures. Although there might be a trip or two out of the capital. We'll see. Stay tuned. Well, I got my first lock of the day. To be fair, I did want to do another canal walk, so I guess I've managed to do that before the end of the year. I just headed down there because I thought that was the way I was meant to go, but then I realised I can't do that. I'm instead meant to actually cross over the river. Oh, there was lakes on that side. Oh, I should just turn the corner quickly. I would have got a shot of it. Right, let's head back over. I'll respect the sign and not go any further. But there you go. Oh, well, I guess I could have just gotten a shot of the lakes from here instead. Oh, well, Paper Mill Lock is delightful. There's tea rooms here and everything. Quite a lot of people. I have discovered it's quite a popular walking route. Okay, it was a popular route to the tea rooms, but beyond that, it's actually been a lot quieter, which for me personally is much better. I thought that perhaps I will be crossing back over on this modest looking bridge, but it doesn't seem like it's the case. The towpath continues on this side. Oh, it's actually an intriguing hop, skip and a jump just to get onto the bridge in the first place. Okay, so I see our third lock up there, but also a split in the waterway, which makes me think that that's probably the natural course of the River Chelmer, and then this is the man-made section, the Chelmer and Blackwater navigation. Oh, what's this building coming up here? Oh, it's a church. That's an unexpected church appearance by the river. It's in the middle of nowhere. This is a beautifully rural section. I love the churned water smell you get from a weir like this. I just had to scramble down the bank to come and have a look at this. So I've got my 4th lock and a bridge, which I'm going to use to head back on the other side of the canal now. Canal? Navigation? River? Whatever you want to call it. This is Hoe Mill Lock. There's a great information board here saying that the navigation dates from 1797 and a map of the route as well, which you have already seen. I've just recorded a clip to kind of explain what this walk is all about, but I'm going to have to insert that earlier. Magic of editing, you didn't realise until now that that clip was filmed later on. Oh, I have to walk right past this beast. Don't mind me. Well, there we go, that's Ricketts Lock. So that completes the missing piece of the puzzle for me of the Chelmer and Blackwater navigation. Thanks, Beaulieu Park. And I think I can take that open gate over there to cross over the fields to a road. I've just sat on that got crisp stuck in my throat. I've just sat on that slightly upturned bench to have lunch, and as soon as I've set up from it, it has started raining. It was really nice earlier. It was so sunny. There's no evidence of the sun at all now that we had earlier at Beaulieu Park. It was forecasted to rain slightly, to be honest, and heavy winds, which we have had. And I was contemplating whether I should go out today at all, visit Beaulieu Park, and I thought, if this is my last walk out of London for the year, first of all, I actually need to go and do one then, and second of all, I want to take the opportunity to visit a station on opening day. I'm glad I have. It's a different atmosphere to just visiting a station normally when everyone's just bored trying to wait for their train. Everyone's very excited. I've just found a village sign for Alting now that I'm out on the road. Alting was actually included in one of the station names on the former railway to Malden. It's become very cold now, by the way. It's the first time this season that I've taken out my jacket and scarf, and I almost didn't bring them today because it was so sunny earlier, but I'm glad I did now. Now, I spotted on the map a nearby country park, which is up this way, and I was intrigued to visit it because I did see that there were a few lakes, but I think the lakes themselves are private for fishing and whatnot, and also it's a considerable distance to then loop back around to go and visit it, so I think I'll just stick to the road for a tiny little bit more and then just continue across the fields. Well, it's starting to become a little bit more urban now, as evident from this church. It's not as rural as the one alongside the Chelmer and Blackwater earlier. This will lead me in to Hatfield Peveril, which is the next station up from Beaulieu Park. I have to cross the local recreation ground first though. Across its relatively quiet high road. I don't think I can get lost now. And then over the adjacent and much busier bypass road. I just found this on the floor, by the way. Tell us what you think about Beaulieu Park Station. Well, I think I made it to Hatfield Peveril Station, which is a lot older and nowhere near as big as Beaulieu Park. The lights on the platform just turned on as soon as I pressed record, and I'm glad I made it here before it did actually get dark. Good timing too, because it's also just started spitting with rain again. Now's the fast train coming. Oh, it's all happening at Hatfield Peveril. Now, it's an intriguing name, Hatfield Peveril. I believe Hatfield refers to like a heathery space in the forest, whilst Peveril refers to William Peveril, a Norman knight who was gifted land in this area by William the Conqueror. So it's essentially William Peveril's heathery space in the forest. I'm glad that I've managed to squeeze in an extra station alongside the new Beaulieu Park for me today. This will probably be the last new one for quite some time though, as well I've only got 2 left in London. Perhaps we'll get to them over the winter months. For now though, I've got to get the train back to London, which will actually stop at Beaulieu Park. This station gets a service every hour off peak. They actually pass each other here at the same time. They're the stopping Ipswich services, whilst Beaulieu Park gets an additional service every hour, which is the Clacton train. I think that fast train was actually a Clacton service. It will be stopping at Beaulieu Park, but just not here at Hatfield Peveril. So I guess I'll leave you with a closing shot of Britain's newest railway station. Because it's a station situated on the main line, it's a lot bigger than some of the... my scarf just covered the camera lens.